folks, Kayak DIY, and today we are unboxing Vibe's newest inflatable paddle crafts. I got my father-in-law here, Mark, and he's gonna help me do it. He's visiting here, and we're just gonna get right to it. Let's go. Now we have the Vibe Uptown 100 LT, and then this is the Vibe Cubera LT. That one has a pedal drive system. So Riot Kayaks ended up buying out Vibe Kayaks, so that is probably recognizable as the impulse drive. And yeah, we're gonna end up getting that assembled, and then we'll be able to use it here. But this has been a very reliable drive with Riot Kayaks, and so I believe it should work well for the Vibe Kayaks. So right now I'm gonna be pumping this thing up. I could use the included pump, but I just so happen to have an electric pump, so we're gonna use that. So we're gonna pump it up to 2 to 3 PSI, and then we're gonna end up putting the center pedal drive pod into here, but we need to get it semi-rigid. So Mark, what do you think? Should you use a manual pump or a electric pump?
You need some exercise. You need to do the manual.
Oh, thanks. So this is the rudder mount. This is going to track mount here on the seat. And then the rudder cables are going to run to the stern where the rudder mount is. So on the rudder mount, you'll see these little notches here. That's for this piece right here. So that will basically lock right in there.
Just need to tighten those up.
I want to show how lightweight these things are. Pretty lightweight. Then that is the Cubera 1.5. Then this one here, let's see how lightweight this one is.
There you go. Ah! The fact that you're able to catch it in midair shows it's pretty light.
It's lightweight. Okay, so we got the kayaks unpacked, we got them all set up, ready to go. And right now they're going to be under the scrutiny of the Kayak DIY family. My wife and my daughter want to join me out on the water, and that's perfect because I can't test out both these kayaks at the same time anyway. So we're going to get them out on the water and we're going to see how they perform. My daughter, I will prepare you. She is harsh. She is going to scrutinize everything. So we will end up hearing what my family has to say and see how these inflatable kayaks perform. So this thing's really, really stable. So one of the things that I'm going to mention about these two kayaks, and this one especially, this thing's 39 inches wide and it sucks to the water and it is incredibly stable. Like if I'm sitting down and I'm leaning, it is more stable than any traditional plastic roto-molded kayak by far. Like this thing is insanely durable. I'm able to actually stand just on the side of this thing. I mean, look at that. Not tipping over.
Daddy, you could tip over because...
You think I'm gonna tip over?
Yeah, because you remember last time you lost your phone and the kayak made you jump into the water.
No, I'm not gonna tip over. But like sitting down on here, I can lean way over the edge too, and I don't feel like I'm gonna tip. Like I could work with a fish, you know, that I have on the side, you know, unhook them and be leaning with my head over the gunnel, and I'm not gonna flip. So Katie, how does it paddle? How does the Vibe Cubera paddle?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
I'm satisfied with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how comfortable is it, Sailor? Is it pretty comfortable? Yeah? 1,000 comfortable.
I will
There
say
you go.
the chair is very, very comfortable.
The chair is super comfortable?
That's probably my favorite part.
The chair is your favorite part?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you and I have had other inflatables, like inflatable paddle boards and stuff, but we've never had one that had a nice chair like that.
Well, I'm not even comparing it just to inflatables. I'm just talking in general.
And just in general, yeah.
It's a very comfortable seat.
Even for other kayaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not comparing it to
I'd
just
actually
the
agree. I'd
inflatables.
say
It's a
even
very
for
comfortable seat.
a lot of kayak seats, this is a very comfortable seat, and it appears to be well made.
Yeah, my back's not hurting.
Yeah.
It's very, very.
I also like the deck pads and the styling of it. I think it's really cool. So this pedal drive works really well. Like forward, reverse. I'm able to really easily hold my position using the rudder system. I will say I did not put the fin on. There's a fin that can go in the fin box on the underside of the kayak. But if you do that, it's gonna make the kayak want to go straight, and it's not gonna want to turn very well. So if you're using the pedal drive, I feel like it performs and maneuvers a lot better without that fin inside. I feel like that fin is really for if you're gonna paddle this. If you're gonna paddle this and you want to go further and you're not gonna use the pedal drive, then the fin makes a lot of sense. But if you're gonna end up using the rudder system there on the back, and you know what you see right here, if you're gonna use that, I feel like putting the fin in actually fights the rudder and makes it harder to steer. I do think that they could possibly improve this rudder and go to like a 4.9 inch wide rudder. This is about a 3.5 inch rudder, I believe, in terms of width. There is pretty affordable aftermarket rudders for like around $30 or less that are about 4.9 inches wide. I think that would be like a major upgrade on this, like, and it wouldn't cost a whole lot. So that would be something I'm probably going to play around with just for me. In terms of pedaling performance and being able to get up to speed, I mean, I'm able to easily create a wake behind me, and I'm able to get up to a pretty good speed, kind of like the Hobie iTrek 9. In fact, this has a very similar footprint and size to the Hobie iTrek 9. This is a 10-foot kayak. The propulsion's great, but the only thing is the iTrek 9 has a little bit wider rudder, and it does turn a little bit tighter, but the iTrek 9 also costs a lot more money, and this could easily be upgraded if you wanted to a little bit wider rudder, because it's just a simple drop pin connection rudder. So, I mean, that's a universal rudder design. So down the line, if you wanted a tighter turning radius, you could end up likely upgrading your rudder for probably $30 or less. In terms of pound rating, that one over there, the 12.5 foot Cubera, that one has a weight capacity of 420 or 425 pounds. This one here is a 10 foot, and it comes in at a max capacity of 400 pounds. This one is 10 foot, but it's a little wider. It's about 39 inches wide, I believe, and this one here is about 36 inches wide. So here's the pedal drive. It's really easy to remove and to adjust. You can actually just flip these up and you can slide it for your leg length. So you can have whatever leg length you need. I'm pretty long leg, so I'm about 6'2", and so I put it a little bit further forward, not quite to the end, but getting closer to the end, and then I'm more comfortable. Also, you can somewhat adjust your seat position to be able to accommodate for more leg length as well. So that's another thing you can do. Right now, to remove the pedal drive, it's pretty easy. So right now I just clamped it down. I'm able to flip it up easily and in seconds adjust for my leg length. Clamp it back down. If I want to remove the pedal drive, it's pretty easy. I simply pull this right here. So there's like a little tension set right here. and the drive pops up, I simply look down into the water kind of, and I line up the propeller, or I can reach down in if I need to. It's very simple. I actually really like that they went with like a brush design. So the brush design I think is super smart. It keeps water from splashing up, but it makes it very easy to access to orientate your prop so it drops in and out. That's a really, really great feature. You'll notice the drive just drains water. That's because this drive is water lubricated. It's super reliable, not a lot of moving parts, and that's one of the things I like about it. Dropping the drive back down in, it just simply locks in like that, and then push down and it clicks in, and then now we're able to pedal again. So we'll come over here a second. Able to pedal backwards if I need to, pedal forward. So basically at around the $1,500 price point, I think it might be the better buy over the Hobie iTrek 9 for many people. It just depends. If you're in the Hobie ecosystem, and that's what you're used to, maybe that's what you want. One thing to consider though, the Hobie is going to be able to go in shallower water because of the flipper fin design. The Hobie iTrek 9 will be able to do that better in shallower water. Because of the flipper fin design, you can lay those fins underneath the hull. But in comparison to the Vibe Uptown 100, the Hobie iTrek 9 is never going to be able to do this. It's never going to be able to do the instant reverse, instant forward. You're going to have to pull cords in order to switch those fins so that way you can go forward and reverse. Just something to consider. I will keep an updated list down below in the video description with other inflatable pedal kayaks that might come on the market. I'll update that list periodically. But always check the video descriptions on our videos because I try to pack information in there that I might not be able to get into the videos. So it has wheels underneath. We got everything right here in the bag. Let's see. So we did it. We packed it up in the bag first try and really didn't have too much issue because they actually made the bag large enough, unlike every tent that I've ever owned. So pretty cool. Okay, well, thanks for watching this video. That is a quick run through on the Vibe Uptown 100 Lite and the Cubera 125 Lite. Please smash that like button and consider commenting below with what you are looking for in a kayak. I would like to hear, specifically, I just want to know what my viewers are looking for. So let me know what you think, comment. I want to hear from you because that's going to allow me to better deliver content to you. Also, just give this a like anyway because, well, my 5-year-old said so. My 5-year-old daughter really just wants you to like the video and like her dad's channel. How's that for guilt tripping? Anyway, we will see you in the next one.
Comment down the description down below. Please, thank you for the kayak design.